Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Thompson in the corner. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Thompson. Cranes the three-pointer. Thompson's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's George. Gobert, the screen. It's Edwards on the wing. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
and he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
To the inside. Here's Ware. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Just watch James Harden. It's beautiful. He plays at his own pace. He reads the floor as well as anybody in the game.
Now, here's George. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Harden surveying the D. Thompson outside. Lets the three fly. And it's Tomjanovich with the rebound. Has to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And he comes up with the deuce.
Electric stuff from Gobert to finish the play through the whistle.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside, George. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Stolen by Thompson. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Caruso, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Pass to Harden. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Smith outside. Over Tomjanovich. And it's Smith missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Edwards, that's good. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Harden. Shoots the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
From deep, George buries it from three-point range.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Screen by Smith. Here's Harden. Out to Smith. Pulls it up. Nice shot from the wing.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Edwards, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Tie game in mid. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But It can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Here's Henderson to the paint. Up top, Richard. Just 5 to shoot. Applied by Henderson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Minnesota in the lead. Quarter number 2 with just over a... Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Okay, I see you.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Henderson. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And it's Wade with the rebound. Here's Philadelphia, trailing by 2. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be game 4 of the 6-game road trip. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks the three-pointer.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Henderson outside. Pass to Shannon. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. Shannon's got 5 now.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And it's George missing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shannon. He has 5. Smith outside. Out to the right wing. Takes the turnaround J. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You can see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And here is Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, and you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Now here's Harden. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. .133 left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
George. Another miss by Philadelphia.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now, here is George. And the shot goes in. George has got 5.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Minnesota.
Harden right side.
That's a 2nd, and I think they'll keep him in. He's got to be careful. A 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
32 seconds left here in the second. Harden outside. From downtown. That one doesn't drop. The 76ers trail by 9.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Thompson with it. Lets a floater go. Not going to go that time. And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And so here is Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got the first points of the second half here for Philadelphia. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Thompson's got 11 points.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Al Harden inside. Richards no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here's Thompson. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
From deep, George hands it from downtown. 10 points for him.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Caruso. Now Richards. Down low. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Dennis Johnson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he sinks the second. Here's George. He's got 10. Here's Edwards. And Ware pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Caruso. Another miss by Minnesota. Popped up there for Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Thompson right side. Rebound by the 76ers. Now here is George. He lobs it. Oh, Edwards flies up and finishes the alley-oop.
The stunning athletic ability of Edwards going up high for that alley-oop.
We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. It's good by Shannon.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Minnesota leading by 4. Harden up top. Thompson outside. Launches a 3. Tate with the rebound.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. 5 on the clock. Nobody near George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, his defense should have done more on that last play.
Just superb work in transition. This is where he really becomes an absolute problem.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Henderson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Henderson's got his third basket of the night right there. George with the bucket.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
George from deep three-point land. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
Henderson looking it over. Pass to Shannon. Three-pointer. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Timberwolves ahead, up by 5.
The 76ers, 41.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Henderson outside. Nice move. The putback. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside, George. Puts up a deep 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. Henderson buries it down low.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Pass to George. Hit by Tate. Now, Alexander Walker. Here's George. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. Henderson outside. Outside Collins. He takes it in. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Outside, George. Back to Alexander Walker. Tries the spin move. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Grimes. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on court.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes.
Nice finish. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Jamison. Six on the shot clock. Fades. Rebound by the 76ers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
And here's Henderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that
Scoot Henderson.
one. Good on the second free throw. The 76ers trailed by 10. That's tipped and stolen by Caruso. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
In the corner, Harden. Pass to Ware. Back to Harden. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Tomjanovich. Outside Edwards. For 3. The offensive rebound. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Timberwolves.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Amen Thompson.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
'76ers foul. Johnson. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. Connects from 3-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.